So today's the day. Apple finally released iOS 18.3 to the public for eligible iPhones. We have obviously been running the betas on our 16 Pro Max since they came out, and even though this is a big dot update, there are not a lot of new features here. There's been some tweaks to notification summaries, the calculator app, some UI tweaks, but there is not anything new really in relation to Apple Intelligence or some of those bigger features you would expect in a dot release. Those are all expected to come in 18.4. We already did a video in regards to what those might be. Make sure to check those out. But in case you all did not follow along with the beta cycle, let's go ahead and go over everything new in iOS 18.3. Let's go. First things first is notification summaries. So there was a lot to do about issues, and some news apps are even now temporarily not available for notification summaries simply because of their inaccuracy and all the criticism Apple has been getting for them. So you can see actually we just received one as we're doing this. Amazon obviously is not a news app, so it did still give us a summary of that notification, and we have no concerns there. The issues were arising from news apps where they're creating false headlines and really a lot of confusion and inaccuracy. So Apple has added a new disclaimer as well as talked about this hopefully being re-updated in 18.4 or a future update. Aside from that, we do have some updates to visual intelligence, and this is only available for eligible iPhones that have that camera control button. But visual intelligence now allows you to long press on the camera control button, and you can point your camera at businesses or photos, and it will create details for you based off whatever it sees. So hypothetically, if you have an invite that you're taking a picture of, it can create a calendar invite for you. If you're facing it towards a storefront, you will be able to get hours of operation and things like that. Again, this is going to be really sort of more minimal in nature, just depending on who has what device. So obviously all four iPhone 16 models have camera control, and that is who benefits directly from this. Aside from that, we also do have, which is pretty funny, some calculator enhancements here. And now with iOS 18.3, it reintroduces a small but useful change that was actually released earlier in the software update. Now, when you tap the equal sign a second time, you will keep getting details and calculations from the last mathematical operation. It's obviously very useful for calculating compound interest or other repeatable operations. Again, nothing crazy, but it is a change nonetheless. And then something that's always been rumored and has always happened in years past historically is the black unity bands, the wallpapers, and things of that nature that Apple releases to celebrate Black Heritage Month in February. So they just actually announced the new band and all of that. So if you are running the RC, there will most likely be another update to the final build of 18.3. Aside from that, there are two other fixes for some bugs related to Siri and Apple Music. It did fix an issue where the keyboard might disappear when initiating a typed Siri request. So hopefully that is resolved. We haven't had anything new in regards to that. As you can see, it populated perfectly fine here on the RC, and even for the past betas, we really haven't had any issues. Even trying to repeat this to get it back up, it is still working perfectly fine there. And then it did resolve an issue where audio playback continues until the song ends, even after closing Apple Music, and we did experience that issue though. As far as battery life goes and all of those good things, battery life has actually been pretty solid on these betas, as we always do too. Now completing another whole beta cycle, we have 134 total cycle counts, and we are still at 100% max capacity. Obviously, 4 months into this, so that is always good to see. Hopefully, Apple has made some headways as far as battery life and battery longevity with their betas. There are also something else not user-facing yet, and that's in relation to the robot vacuum support. That is going to be coming to the Home app. It's in the code. It is still not live. We thought it would be here by now. However, it is not as of this RC being released. So, having said that, today is obviously January 27th, and we are anticipating this to be live either later today or tomorrow at the latest. I'm more so inclined by the time this goes live for this to be midday Monday, and we should receive the first update of iOS 18.4 Beta 1 tomorrow. Obviously, Apple's going to do Apple things. We truly don't know, but based on historic recognition things, that's what we're assuming. So yeah, again, 18.3, very minor update, not a lot of new to look forward to. But again, we're moving right along towards all of those new Apple Intelligence features in 18.4. Obviously, again, we're not even going to do a separate video on watchOS right now because we know how horrible as far as updates go for that right now. It's very kind of at a standstill. Nothing new there, no new features in watchOS 11.3. Let us know what you think down below.